The year was 1992-93. I remember it like it was yesterday. I didn't even have my youngest son. It was just my two oldest children, Desiree and Cameron, and this small apartment. Their daddy, their father, he was a truck driver. And he was gone most of the time, and it was just us in that apartment. And one evening, something happened that I'll never forget. We lived in a small apartment, probably not even 900 square feet. The children's father was out of town. He drove a big rig. So most of the time it was just my two oldest children. I didn't have my youngest yet. Desiree and Cameron. Desiree was about 4 and Cameron was about 2. This was before the days before the internet. I didn't have a home phone, but I had a pager. And then one evening, something very scary, something very eerie happened. Something I'll never forget. I had recently lost a lot of weight, 163 pounds. I was feeling really good about myself. I've always had a weight problem. I've never been that small in my life. I remember pumping gas one day and I heard men pass by and they were whistling. I'm looking around to see who they were whistling at, and I was very surprised that it was me. But there's sick people in this world. They're not right in the head. Sometimes just pure evil. And I kept to myself, just me and my children, my 2 children. But there's very, very evil that exists in this world. Their daddy was out of town, like I said before, so it was just usually just I and the kids. And I kept noticing this older Bronco truck parked out by the dumpster, which our apartment's here, and the dumpster's just, a little ways out. And couldn't really make out the man that was in the vehicle, But the dumpster was very close where I would go to take the trash to my apartment. And when I took the trash out, there would be the Ford Bronco sitting there. And it got to be where it was a regular routine. And then I noticed when I was going to the grocery store, the Bronco would be parked way out in the parking lot, like he was looking, stalking. I didn't know what to do about it. He hadn't tried to, talk to me, or maybe it was just a coincidence. It was a small area. He just happened to be everywhere I was. How wrong. I was so, so wrong. One evening, it was just my children and I was already got them down to bed, and they were going to sleep, and I was fixing to slip into the bathtub. I just wanted, at the end of the day, I was probably about 26, 27 years old at the time. and I just wanted to relax in a hot bath. I just took my robe off. I was fixing to step into the bath and I heard the banging on the front door. It was the police. I put my robe on, I ran to the door. It was the Pasadena police. They said that a man was spotted by my upstairs neighbor around the side of the building. He had a butcher knife and he was cutting the screen. And then I found out the way the blinds were and my bathroom was straight ahead in my bedroom. He was watching me get in the tub. But anyway, the man ran away when what happened is my upstairs neighbor, I think her name was Lisa or something like that. She had her daddy's old sawed-off shotgun. She seen him, she ran back in, she got the gun, she pointed down the stairs directly at him, and he took off running. His Bronco was parked right outside my window. He took off when the police came, or when she pointed the gun at him, rather. His Bronco's right there, and the police wouldn't do anything because he had not come inside. That's pretty screwed up. The man is still in the area. He's running around. His truck's right there. And they wouldn't do anything. He wasn't going to be my friend when he broke in. He was cutting the screen, and he was going to try to get through that window. My babies were in there, and we didn't have a home phone. I couldn't have called for help. Thank God for God watching over us and making sure our neighbors seen him. But anyway, when the police left, they said, well, you can call. I don't have a home phone, but you can call. I'm going to call you with my pager. I don't know, you younger people probably don't remember what a beeper or a pager was, but you can get numbers sent to you, and then you'd have to go to a payphone, and that's what I had to do there in the apartments. But that night was very uneasy. I slept with a butcher knife underneath the couch. I slept in the living room. It was a very eerie feeling. But, well, I need to go back a little bit. When the police had left and things had settled down, I was peeking out the window. The man hopped in his Bronco truck, and he sped off. He left rubber on the pavement. I don't know what the stalking laws are now, but back then, in the early to mid-90s, they sucked. Never seen him again. Not hide or hair, nothing. There's some scary people in this world. But thank God for God watching over us. But that was my experience with a stalker. Something I'll never, ever, ever forget. Y'all keep on keeping on. God bless you. Thank you for listening.